Hello everyone, welcome back my channel.
Wynonna Judd wishes bond with mom was like their music, but there was a lot of dysfunction. Editors note. This story discusses suicide and sexual assault. If you or someone you know is having thoughts of suicide, please contact the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline at 1-800-273-TALK-8255. The National Sexual Assault Hotline is 1-800-656-4673. Wynonna and Ashley Judd admitted in a new docuseries they had a complicated relationship with their late mom Wynonna Judd, who also dealt with her own trauma on her road to success. In the A&E docuseries, The Judd Family, Truth Be Told, the sisters opened up in the first 3 episodes about growing up with a young mom, the abuse they experienced from one of their mother's exes when they were children, leaving Los Angeles behind to move home to Kentucky, and how Wynonna and Wynonna found and dealt with superstardom in country music. "I've loved her more than I've loved myself, but mother was both in love with me and terrified of me because I represented what she didn't know and couldn't control," Wynonna said at the beginning of the docuseries. Wynonna said she believes her mother's suicide was partly to blame on generational trauma her mother experienced. "One of the reasons I have decided that mom left this world is because of trauma, generational trauma, family stuff that never got healed or fixed," Wynonna said in the first episode of the show. Growing up, Wynonna Judd had a judgmental mother. Her younger brother died of Hodgkin lymphoma as a child, and she was a teen mom when she gave birth to Wynonna. Wynonna called the closeness with her mother a blessing and a burden, because she felt responsible for making her feel better. "As a child, she did not get what she needed," Wynonna said. "That is a fact." But she admitted that she was not allowed to be a child growing up. "I was the adult," Wynonna said of her relationship with her mother. Ashley added that their mother lived with a constellation of her sufferings that spiraled into severe depression before her death. Wynonna said from a young age, Wynonna was always looking for approval from her own mother, who judged her for loving an audience as a kid, which Ashley said continued into her professional music career. "It wasn't about ego and grandiosity and self-importance," Ashley revealed. "It was actually something much more humble than that. It was about basic self-worth." Wynonna died by suicide in April 2022. After splitting from their father, their mother met a man who Wynonna described as creepy, Ashley and Wynonna said. "Mom had a really not healthy boyfriend," she explained. "She saw him as James Dean. The reality was he's not James Dean. He's a guy who's creepy. I was old enough to know that something was wrong. I just remember being very aware of this man watching us in the bathtub, and, laying on top of me while I was watching television." Wynonna said their mother often wasn't home, and she became incredibly protective of Ashley. Ashley said one time the live-in boyfriend discovered the girls had written on the walls, "And he hung me out the bedroom window by my ankles." Wynonna wrote in her memoir about how he moved to an apartment across the street from them after she broke up with him so he could stalk her. One night, she said, she discovered someone was inside her house. When she went inside, her ex grabbed her in a jealous rage, demanding to know if she'd been with another man. "As he was raping me, I prayed he wouldn't kill me because my kids needed me," she wrote. Ashley said she felt abandoned by her parents as a child, adding that everyone thought she was a very capable child, and so nobody needed to take care of me. Wynonna's widower, Larry Strickland, said that while he was on the road touring with Wynonna and Wynonna, Ashley was left alone. "Ashley, I'm sure, felt left behind. She suffered because of that. It changed her," Strickland said in the docuseries. She moved in with her father in her junior year of high school, but she said he wasn't home much and was using drugs as well. "My hunch is the justification for abandoning me came from this belief that I was this very capable child. So nobody needed to take care of me. And both of my parents had those beliefs," Ashley said. She also remembered dealing with chickenpox by herself in a motel room when she was a young girl. "Mom was working and then going out at night, so I was in this strange place with the chickenpox. I just slept all the time," Ashley said. Wynonna had moved with the girls back to Kentucky at that time, but she was still struggling with 9-to-5 jobs before she and Wynonna found musical success. "That was a bout of childhood depression," Ashley said, referring to a disease she would continue to battle, much of the time unnoticed. "I would just watch the commercials and get out the cleaning products that WER.